always with you.
Ooh, what is good, YouTube? I'm here with another video on how to aim in NBA Hoopz. Oops. Anyways, alright, aiming. So, I have my notes here. Aiming, you should be able to aim perfectly when you get really good. There are different types of aiming, mouse sensitivity, and knowing where to aim. So, first, you've got, yeah, my sensitivity is on 1, as everyone can see. I can't use 10, so I keep it on 1. I mean, nobody can use 10. If you can use 10, congratulations. You played yourself because that's so fast. Anyways, being to aim perfectly. So, alright. Let me go into the basic of shooting. When you shoot, there are like two types of shooting. There's 2 motion shots and 1 motion shots. The 1 motion shots are really quick. They're like, you can jump with this. I don't jump with this, but you just aim it wherever it is, and then you jump. So it's both at the same time. So that's what happens. A lot of people do is 2 motion, which is up and then shoot. So what that does is gives you a better arc because you're pulling down, like you're going down as you're shooting, and it also increases your accuracy. I mean, you can use the 1 motion shot. I mean, I know a lot of people that use it, but I can't even do it. I know a lot of people that use it, and they're really good at it. And I'm okay with it, but I just don't like it. But yeah, 75. What you want to do is, so for 75, it can cover a lot of ground. From here, it's gonna be a little high. So when you aim, depending on when you click, you have to be really quick with when you release the ball. So right once you click the spacebar button, you're just gonna click. And also depending on where your feet are, the more closer you are, the higher you have to aim. So it can be like that high when you're shooting a 3. But if you're a little far back, like let's say like right here, then I mean you're gonna have to aim a little lower than usual, like that. And depending, you're gonna have to use a lot of lift in some certain shots. So let's say you move back a bit, you're gonna have to aim. The ideal aim is to have the gear kind of halfway up a little bit, just like that. So what I like to do is right when I zoom in, I kind of look up already. So okay, very slowly. As I'm moving, I'm gonna be looking up at the same time. So when I zoom in, it's gonna look up for me. So what it does is it's gonna look like that. Actually, yeah, never mind. So rephrase. Once I zoom in, I'm gonna be looking up already. So instead of like people who like to, you know, shoot like once they zoom in, you have to be aiming. You don't have to do that while you're moving. You just want to get ready. So you're gonna put your mouse up, you're gonna move it up, and once you're ready to find that, you know, the direct target, you're gonna shoot it like so. Bang. So I mean, the first thing is you gotta know where to aim. You gotta know where to aim, and then from there you're gonna have to experiment with your release timings. So people can have fast releases, some people can have slow releases. I know some people who shoot like this, and they shoot right there. You know, it's so slow, but I mean, it gets the job done, you know? So, it's too much. Okay, so, mouse sensitivity, I like to use it on 1 just because for this part, always this part. It's so slow, but once I get up there, it's quick. It's an easy bang, you know? But anyone can shoot with 75, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I used to shoot with 75 back then when I first played Roblox basketball. Yeah, I've been playing for 3 years. I'm kind of a no-lifer guy, but I mean, I love basketball, you know? I love to play basketball, and especially when 2K17, you know, like, it's like killing me, or you know, whatever it's doing, you know, it's messing my shot up or anything, I go over here and I play. So I mean, there are a bunch of ways to, oh my gosh, that was wet. There are a bunch of ways to aim, I'm not gonna lie, but 75 is what I'm gonna be teaching you guys. I mean, you probably can watch my other videos to see how I really shoot. That's 75. Yeah, so the different types of aiming. There's 80. When you shoot with 80, you're gonna have to aim higher than usual. You can't see the rim, but as you're shooting with, once you aim with the rim, all you have to do is just jump up and shoot it. Where's my shot? I just taught you guys my shot, but the thing is, you're gonna use the net to kind of, you know, center your gear, and from there, you're gonna shoot it. Bang. And such and such and such. I don't know what else to say, but once you get farther, you're gonna have to aim a little lower with 75. And people, the lower you aim, the faster you're gonna get your shot up. So like, let's say you're over here, so you have to kind of, well, I mean, depending on like where, it's always the feet. You know, the feet is kind of where it starts too. Once there, it's gonna go with release and timing, and then everything from there. It's depending on how fast you quickly release. So if you release pretty quick, you're gonna aim high. But the more time you savor your jump, so like that, the more you have the more you're gonna have to aim lower. So like that, bang. Oh gosh, that was off. There you go. Ah, I'm getting it off. Bruh, I can get this. This is 75, right? Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, so I mean, there are different times you kind of have to aim, depending on where you're kind of situated. And on the corners, you're gonna have to aim a little higher if you shoot pretty quickly, but if you don't, then you just shoot regularly. Yeah, knowing where to aim. That's just the main part of how to aim. But make sure most shots so when you're in the area of 75, you just wanna, you know, move back a bit, because if you kind of are too close to the 3-point line, and if you try to shoot it like that, I mean, you'll make it sometimes, because I mean, I know how to aim like with every single. I mean, just make sure. Main thing is just make sure if you're a quick shooter, shoot. Make sure the gear is like between the rim, so like that, between the rim when you aim. So, bang. And I mean, the farther you get, I think you can, depending. I mean, sometimes 80 is gonna be a little farther and stuff, but I mean, yeah. Hopefully this helped. I don't know what else to say. Aiming is something that I had to learn too, and this is aiming. I mean, you make sure to have that gear, just for 3-pointers, make sure to have that gear right at the kind of like right in the middle of that red rim, or whatever rim the color is and such. But that's it, guys. Don't know what else to say. Just make sure to be able, just get that aiming down, guys. If you get that aiming down, you're good. And then your mouse sensitivity, keep it on a low, you know, 4 and below. You know, also depending on your mouse, like there could be different DPIs, and I mean, yeah, you can look that up. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it's in iMouse and stuff. And yeah, so just make sure the gear is at least halfway. It's halfway, or it's below the net. But I like to have like a little of the gear to like pop up of the rim, so it'll look like that, or the whole thing, depending on how quick I aim. But hopefully that helped you guys. Just make sure aiming halfway or below, or sometimes the quicker you release, the higher. So yeah, next we're gonna get into shooting off the dribble, which is gonna really help you guys so you won't get blocked. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Subscribe and yerp.
I'm at an all-time low.